Hi guys, I'm M Seeker of Truth, and this is really just a quick update on my channel and things that are happening. So I've had a lot of messages from people recently, although this has been going on for a year or so, or as long as I can remember, but especially more so recently, saying that they wondered where I'd gone, and it appears that they'd been unsubbed from my channel. And others saying that they weren't getting any notifications anymore, and they realised their notification bell had been unticked, and they hadn't done so. They hadn't unsubscribed or unchecked that notification bell. So I would say to you all guys, please check that you're still subbed to my channel. If you're coming over here because you're searching my name and wondering why you haven't seen any of my content, make sure that you're checking that and checking the notification bell to make sure that you are kept up to date with my videos, and you have the opportunity to join in the premieres and the kind of live chats as the videos first come out. So yeah, please do check on that, guys. There's lots of stuff going on in the background. There's lots of irons in the fire, as it were. Lots of things that I'm doing off air, lots of networking and speaking with other communities, and doing private Zoom calls with other communities, and just building up information that may be used in later videos. So yeah, there's a lot going on in the background. There's a lot of topics that I want to cover. There's a lot of things backed up, and of course I don't have all the time in the world to be churning out these videos, so I concentrate on what I think is important at the time, or what I enjoy doing, because this is really a hobby for me and not a job. So yeah, like I say, lots of things going on in the background, and lots of topics that I want to cover. I want to ask you guys, if there's something that you'd want to see me cover, put that in the comments. Any suggestions? I mean, I've had a lot of suggestions, and I'm still getting comments on my Mandela effect video that I did a while back. I'd promised that I would at some point do a part 2, and that I'll have a lot more things to talk about on the Mandela effect. So guys, let me know if you concur with that, if you'd like to see more of that, and other topics that not necessarily grifters, that I've covered or could cover, that you'd like to see me do. Some people have asked me to do a Ask Me Anything live, something that I'm prepared to do at some point. I think that would be good, or like a phone-in show, or a show where I can drop a link and people and other YouTubers can join in. There's some ideas of what people have been saying. Also, people calling for a collaboration between me and Intel Lady in character, and perhaps me doing something as Ron Jeremy within that, and more ideas. I mean, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like me to cover. Put them in the comments. And I must say that not everything that people want me to cover or suggest that I cover, I will do. And obviously, a lot of the time, people ask me to cover certain grifters. I will say with that, I can be quite apprehensive with doing so. People ask me as well, you've told me who not to trust, tell me who to trust. And again, I'm apprehensive of doing that, because I've, like anyone else out there, trusted people in the past, and they've turned out that they could be dodgy characters, that they're maybe not ones to trust. And I'd hate for me to lead people to someone that ultimately turns out to not be trustworthy. I'll do my best in trying to keep my discernment and spread a culture of discernment amongst the kind of the conspiracy truth community, and the wider community as well. And so, yeah, apprehensive about that. People are asking me to cover this individual, that individual. What I'll say is send in information to me. I'll leave my email in the description. You can put comments in the video. I'll certainly pay attention. I'll try to pay attention to as many comments and as many emails and things I get. But like I say, to do so, I feel takes a lot of work. I need to make sure that if I'm challenging someone's information, that I make sure that I've really done my homework. And I don't have the time to do, I do the best homework that I can on the subject. And that's why people, when I focus on an individual, people will say that I obsess over them. You know, I've heard that in the past, and that's simply not the case. It's the case that if I catch a piggy by the tail, I'm going to make sure that I put everything into that, and that's what I'm doing at the moment, concentrating on a certain individual. And I've done that in the past, and I feel that I've done, you know, a very good job in making sure that I cover all bases. It may seem like I'm pumping out loads of videos about one individual at certain times, but I am making sure that I continue to take in new information from others sharing it with me, continue to investigate, and continue to do the best job I can to help those discern the truth on the matter. And I don't sink my teeth into something like that if I don't think that people are being misled. So yeah, I take those things very seriously. So I may have done videos on many characters, but it may seem like I concentrate hard on certain individuals at times, and it's simply because I put all my spare time, and bear in mind, again, I'm not, you know, a full-time, you know, I don't do this full-time. I have a normal job and a normal life and a family and stuff. You know, I do this as a hobby. And I do it. The driving factor is simply, you know, I don't make, you know, lots of money from doing it or anything. I do it because I feel that it's important and it helps people. So yeah, guys, give me suggestions. Moving away from the grifter stuff, definitely give me suggestions on stuff that you know, like the Mandela effect, like the Ask Me Anything, like doing more satire material and involving Intel Lady on that. I'd be happy to hear your suggestions. So interestingly, 9th of August 2020 is when I set up my channel. So that's nearly 2 years ago. My 2-year anniversary is coming up in just over a month. And I'm also approaching 25,000 subs. And I just want to thank you all for supporting my channel over the last 2 years. I want to thank those that are coming on board now. I want to thank those that have been there from the beginning. I want to thank all of those that are still turning up to, you know, even if in a live premiere. I know it's not a live in most of the videos that I do, and so people having such an audience for a premiere of a video rather than being you know, necessarily I'm live there responding, although I do so in the chats. You know, it's really special to see so many people wanting to see a premiere of my video, and yeah, I'm just really thankful for the whole community. Thank you guys for supporting me all this time. Thank you for all of those that may have been more vocal in the past and now just watch my videos and, you know, add to people viewing and supporting my channel. So I appreciate you doing that, and you can continue to support my channel by simply liking and sharing my content. Also commenting on my vids. You know, all this stuff kind of engages with everyone else. People read the comments. It, you know, pushes me up the algorithm because people are engaging in my work. You know, it's all good stuff, and thank you. You know, I have great engagement on my videos. You know, the amount of comments that I get, the amount of supportive comments that I get, the amount of interesting comments that I get. You know, it's a you know, I really am thankful, and it's going really well. So yeah, I appreciate all the support. I just want to say once again, in my 2 years, I've gained, you know, as I said, 24,000 plus subs, and almost 1,300,000 views on my only 144 videos. I think that averages out about 9,000 views per video. Now, that's not what I get per video. Most videos, you know, are around 3,000 odd. However, or more, but you know, however, I have had a lot of videos that have had, you know, 20k to even 80k views, and so that's where kind of that balances out that number to that. But you know, thankful for that, because you know, it turns out that half the viewers of my channel are not subscribed to me. So this is obviously, you know, some of my work has been spread far and wide, and I think that probably a lot of these people watching that are not subbing are people that are curious as to what's going on, and they're usually on these kind of exposing grifters videos, and they don't want to give me the sub, because I mean, even if they do eventually come to the conclusion that maybe I was right, there's something in them that you know, doesn't want to give me the credit for helping them to come to that conclusion. Saying that, I get many comments of people saying coming back and saying, I'm sorry that I left some horrible messages on your YouTube. You actually did help. I think what you're doing is great. You know, I get so many messages like that, and that's just great to have people, because people don't have to take their time to do that. So the people that do come back, I really appreciate you, because it's very nice having all the people that validate my work from the off, all the people that do it instantly realise from a video and comment, but actually those that commented negatively and then changed their mind and then had, you know, took the time to come back and say those things, you know, those people I really do appreciate. So like I say, nearly 2 years, nearly 25,000 subscribers, you know, only 144 videos. Wow. You know, I didn't expect my channel when I started it to kind of, you know, take off like that. And, you know, you could argue it's not taken off as, you know, it's not in the millions or whatever. You know, I'm pretty happy with the progress and the reach of my channel so far, especially in the areas of, you know, the people that I've covered when I'm covering grifters. But not only that, the support, and, you know, people want to watch my other videos because they do well too when it's not on the grifters. And again, I'd like to do more of that, so leave your suggestions in the comments. So yeah, finally, I just want to again say thank you. Remember, you can support my channel by liking, sharing, commenting, and make sure that you are subscribed still, and make sure that you have hit the notification and it's still hit, so that you can see my other videos, because I'm getting so many comments of people saying, you know, I wondered why I wasn't getting any notifications. It turns out that somehow I was unsubbed. I don't know why that's happening. It's been happening for a long time. It appears that it happens to other people's channels as well. And it just seems like these messages are happening a lot more frequently recently, especially since some of my last kind of bigger exposés. Suddenly the views were shooting up, and suddenly they kind of stopped, and suddenly I got loads of messages from people saying that they were unsubbed and it wasn't them. It all seems very fishy. I don't know. But guys, make sure that you are. Make sure you've hit that bell. Make sure you've hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for the last 2 years. I know this is a bit premature, being that 9th of August will be, you know, 2 years having this channel. And guys, yeah, look out for what's coming and suggest what you want to see more of. But I, you know, again, I have lots of irons in the fire. I look forward to sharing many more videos with you. And I look forward to continuing this channel. And if it's gone as well as it has over the last 2 years, then, you know, it's going to be great. So thank you so much once again. And follow NC Seeker of Truth. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for listening. Cheers, guys.